Xbox is finally giving us what we want. This controller has a secret feature you never knew you needed. Game Pass is about to change forever. Let's discuss. Just a reminder, if you take a look down at the description below, I have links for all sorts of Xbox gear. I've been talking a lot about the ultimate wired Xbox controller by 8BitDo. That's down there as well. You can buy it through Best Buy. If you want to get in on this new generation of Xbox cloud gaming, I also have some links for some Samsung TVs that support the Xbox Game Pass app that they're coming out with. So guys, the time is finally here, the time we have all been waiting for. Xbox Game Pass is finally getting a family plan. And I know all the other subscription services, streaming services, they all have family plans, but for some reason it's taken Xbox Game Pass a long time to get one of their own. There are a few caveats to this story, however. It's only being trialed right now, and only in Ireland and Colombia. Microsoft apparently wants to track consumer behavior in both of these regions before they roll it out to the general public. But from what we know about it so far, it's looking pretty cool, guys. So this effectively means that you can have up to 5 people playing on one Game Pass subscription on these different consoles as long as they're in the same country. That's the stipulation here. That comes with EA Play and cloud gaming, so you can take your games on the go with you, play them on your phone, play them on your laptop, play them on your iPad, wherever. And anyone who decides to opt into this Game Pass family plan insider build, their existing Game Pass membership will be converted to the Xbox family plan. Overall, guys, I know this is a small kind of thing that's going on in the grand scheme of the video game world, but I am super excited about it because Game Pass, I talk about it all the time. I think it's a great value. I get a lot of mileage out of my Game Pass membership, and I can't imagine a day when I can have up to 4 of my friends on one Game Pass membership. That's effectively like $5 per person if you wanted to split it 5 ways. And according to Windows Central, there is a loophole that allows you to get an additional person on the family plan, so you can get 6 people on one plan. That's crazy. There have been some reports that the family plan is going to roll out later in this year in the holiday season of 2022. Let's hope they're still on track for that. I'm still really hopeful that they're going to meet that deadline. Now that I just spent the past couple of minutes hyping up Game Pass, I have some disappointing news for subscribers. I have a rumor that we got to discuss that might put a damper on any current Xbox Game Pass subscribers out there. So Nick Baker was talking on the Xbox Era podcast, and he says that he has heard that there is going to be no more day one third-party additions to Game Pass for the rest of 2022. Now, if you take that at face value, that is a huge bummer because we already know for the second half of 2022, there's not going to be any day one Xbox Game Studios edition, minus, of course, Grounded, which is coming out with a full release in September. And for anyone who was hoping for a big knockout day one edition, third-party wise, like Modern Warfare 2 or Hogwarts Legacy, if you put a lot of stock into what Nick was saying on the podcast, it looks like it's not going to happen. But I know for a fact, especially in October, there's going to be a ton of day one editions coming to Game Pass. High on Life is coming day one on Game Pass. I know that for a fact because it says so in the trailer. You can literally go watch the trailer on YouTube right now, and at the end it says, play it day one with Game Pass. And I'm pretty sure that's coming out October 25th. Also in the month of October, we're getting a Plague Tale Requiem again. I don't know if that's considered a third-party title when it comes to Xbox, but I know also that is coming to Game Pass day one in October when it releases. It said so in the Bethesda showcase back in June. It says so when you go again, look at the trailer on YouTube. And we're also getting a number of Persona games from Atlas. And these aren't technically day one editions because these games have been out for a number of years already. But we're getting Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4, and Persona 5 Royal. They're coming in October as well to Game Pass. So this idea that Game Pass has like nothing to play or no exciting additions coming for the rest of 2022, I would disagree with. I'm also going to go on a limb. It's probably not that much of a limb, but I'm fairly confident that Deathloop is going to be added to Game Pass in September. I know Xbox can't say anything about it because of that weird contract that Sony has with it, the timed exclusivity thing that they had going on since it launched, but I'm feeling pretty confident that if not September, Deathloop will come to Game Pass sometime in 2022. I don't see why it wouldn't. And we also don't know a lot of these Game Pass editions that make their way to the service until a couple of days before they're actually added. For example, I had no idea that Watch Dogs 2 was going to be added to Game Pass last month until the midway mark in July. Me personally, I'm not worried about Xbox Game Pass. I'm going to keep my subscription. I'm going to keep rocking with it. I know a lot of you will too. Next up, we have another special edition Xbox to talk about. This time, time, it's Fall Guys themed. Now, Fall Guys has been experiencing a bit of a resurgence since it went free to play and multi-platform. Obviously, we know that game came out for PC and PlayStation, weirdly enough, back in 2020. But people were sitting there wondering, why is this game at least not on Switch? This game would kill on Switch. That is like the target audience for anyone who owns a Switch. And they were talking about bringing it to Xbox too, but again, this game came out in 2020 and years went by before they finally went free to play and released it on the other platforms, and people were wondering, is the hype still there for Fall Guys? But as it turns out, Fall Guys seems to be pretty popular still. I see a lot of stuff about it on my TikTok, on Twitter, all sorts of social media platforms. People are playing this game. It honestly might be one of my favorite battle royale games, if I'm being honest. And a couple of days ago, the official Fall Guys account tweeted out this picture of the Fall Guys Series S. And honestly, guys, this looks pretty clean as far as custom Series S consoles goes. It's not as crazy as the Ninja Turtle one. I don't think we're ever gonna see something as crazy as that, but pretty clean. I like the colors of it. Obviously, you got the two little, it's not googly eyes, but the classic Fall Guys bean looking eyes. I mean, I wish they did away with the standard colors for the YBXA buttons, but I like the color scheme outside of that regardless. But anyway, if you want a chance to win this Xbox again, it's kind of a bummer because they make these cool looking special edition Xboxes, but they do not sell them. They just give it away to a couple of people and you never hear about them ever again. So yeah, if you want your chance to win, go ahead and check out this tweet right now. Speaking of the Series S, we got major news regarding everyone's favorite budget Xbox console last week. So one of the main gripes about the Series S is that it's just not powerful enough, man. It doesn't have the power. Specifically, it doesn't have as much memory as the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. But Microsoft is releasing a new software development kit that will let developers access more memory so they can boost their titles on the Series S. The Microsoft game development team says hundreds of additional megabytes of memory are now available to the Xbox Series S developers. This gives developers more control over memory, which can improve graphics performance in memory-constrained conditions. Now that's obviously great news, especially if you own a Series S. I don't know when we're gonna start to see some of these developments, or improvements I should say. And we don't know honestly if we're gonna get a boost to existing titles on the platform, but it's nice to see that Microsoft is addressing concerns from developers saying, hey, there's not enough memory to work with in order to boost these games and have them competitive with other modern consoles. The Series S gets a lot of hate, guys, a lot of hate, and I feel like people, they expect it to be something that it's not. And it's not trying to be a PlayStation 5, it's not trying to be an Xbox Series X. It is a $300 console, and that already puts it in line with the Nintendo Switch, and it vastly outperforms the Nintendo Switch when it comes to game performance. But no one's looking at the Nintendo Switch saying, oh man, this game doesn't run at 4K, this game doesn't run at 60 FPS. They have an understanding, okay, I'm paying for a Nintendo Switch, I'm paying $300 or $400 for the OLED, whatever, but I'm not expecting it to run at like immaculate quality. But for some reason, people put those standards on the Series S, and when it's not met, they're like, what the hell, the Series S, it's holding this generation back, what is Xbox doing, this is doo-doo, boo. I know one of the bigger controversies regarding the Series S was back when Dying Light 2 came out. It wasn't running at 60 FPS, and it wasn't even running at 1080p resolution. But after some tweaks, they were able to get those extra frames out, and they were able to boost the resolution, make it a little bit more stable. That being said, I hope that this new software development kit makes it easier for developers to make games for the Series S, because obviously you don't want these studios to start skipping the Series S or putting less effort into their Series S ports, because that would be a huge bummer. Next up, controller talk, baby. We got a new controller coming out. Well, not really. Again, this is not on sale. They're doing this as part of a giveaway. Yet again, they have to tease us with these awesome things, and then they just disappear after the giveaway, never to be heard from again. Now, this new feature, they're kind of stealing something from the DualSense, but not the thing that you want. They're doing this collaboration, Xbox, with BTS, Benny Blanco, and Snoop Dogg to promote their new single, Bad Decisions. So they put out this controller that actually looks pretty clean. It's red and it has Bad Decisions on the front. It kind of looks like some of these like modern designer clothes, streetwear. Kind of has like those Supreme vibes, Obey vibes. But then on the back, it has a speaker. Holy crap, just like the DualSense, it has a speaker. What's the speaker do? Well, it plays just this one song that BTS, Benny Blanco, and Snoop Dogg have put out. That's it. Like, that is the only thing it does. But really, honestly, it's kind of just like a tease because you got the speaker in it, you can do all sorts of cool stuff, and the only thing that it does is play this one single song. It's not like it even like connects to your music player or Spotify or anything and plays a plethora of songs. No, it's just this one song. Anyway, if you want to check it out for yourself, head on over to the Xbox Twitter account. They have instructions on how you can enter the giveaway for you to win this controller. In other controller news, I was chilling at my apartment last night and Jimmy was like, yo, check this out. And he sends me a video from this YouTube account that has 1 sub. At the time, the video only had like 100, maybe 80, 180 views, something like that. And it was a white Elite Series 2 controller. Now, the white Elite Series 2 obviously is not something that we've seen over the lifespan of the Series 2. We've seen the Halo version, we have the regular version, there's a couple of other skins out there, but there has been no white version. And then here it was on YouTube, it was real. It was a real thing. I don't know how Jimmy found this. I don't know who the guy is that uploaded this video or leaked it. I don't know anything about it, but it's cool. It looks clean, but I'm conflicted about it because in a previous video, we were just talking about how Jess Corden suggested that the Elite Series 3 is coming out sometime in 2022, before 2022 ends. And then other people saying, no, it's gonna come out early 2023, and it's gonna be tied to a major video game release. People were thinking Forza Motorsport 8, Redfall, maybe Starfield, I don't really know about that. But I'm like, oh man, this controller looks cool, I wanna buy it. But should I wait for the Elite Series 3? That would definitely be the smart thing to do. I kinda have to like control my impulses a little bit, but the design of this looks really cool. And we also did a thumbnail for this just the other day that looks exactly like this controller. So can we predict the future? Maybe. There are no other details about it. There's nothing on the Xbox website, or maybe by the time this video comes out, there might be. There's no price points, no retailers that have it in stock. But if they're coming out with this, what does it mean? What does this mean for the Elite Series 3? Are they gonna delay the Series 3? Because it doesn't make sense for you to release a new Series 2 and then just a couple months later be like, yo, we got the Elite Series 3, what up? Or am I tripping? Is this the Elite Series 3 and I just don't know about it yet? There's so much mystery surrounding this and I just need answers, man. I'm gonna be staying up all night thinking about this white Elite Series controller that appeared out of nowhere.